Hey everybody, this is a live from the Hive, except without the usual live from the Hive intro. We had that regular other intro. Pete and I here in town. Obviously, we're going to do a little getaway where we're going to talk some more about what's going on for next season as the second part of this program. But to start off, we're going to talk about the first part of the program, which is what's going on right now, what's going on in 2023, and how are the Arizona Beewolves poised to take a run at the championship at a repeat. And here's the team showing up now. Here's your guys, Pete, as it stands. Where do we start?
I don't know. I think we feel pretty good about this team so far. I mean, it's not that there's any glaring deficiencies, right?
Right.
I don't think we feel there's any real glaring deficiencies, but by the same token, the offense has been really spotty. So it's hard to say that we don't have some, you know.
Yeah.
But what exactly do we do about it? We don't have enough money really to develop anybody. We've gone through 3 quarters of the season not really developing any of our players because we don't have any funds. So
it's
I
real
know.
tight.
Yeah, when we talk about players and money, one of the players that always jumps up in my head is Hammerlong Paulo, who was instrumental in getting us over the hump last season. He's costing us $10.4 million, as you can see there, and honestly, he's not hitting badly. You know, he's just not hitting long balls.
Yeah.
You know, he's coming off a pretty good season. He hit 3 home runs last season, and they had to be all with us because he was banging the ball out of the park last year. And as we came down the stretch.
Yeah, it seemed like it. I mean, let's see the playoffs.
Yeah.
He had 3 in the playoffs with us.
So maybe he hit 6 with us, but the Sirloins let him go. Obviously, he wasn't hitting any with them, so they let him go. 7 home runs. That's I guess. Actually, when you look at it, he's only had 1 season where he was in double digits.
Yeah.
So I guess it's
for a
par
home
for the
run
course
hitter.
for
That's
him.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like he's averaging 7 was that 7 a season? He's already got his this year.
Right.
I mean, batting average 313. That's and he's 42. At 10-4. Yeah, I think general strategy. Like I kind of want to go back to the to the economy because we're so tight there. I think if we actually do make any moves now, we want to I think try and free up some money. Right? I mean, because we're so tight right now that's great if you've got a team that's coasting in. Now, if we don't do anything and we keep all these big paying players, that's okay. If we think that'll take us all the way to the playoffs. But now if we go back to the team again here and you look, where's the money tied up? Let's go over to salary and we'll go down the line and see. Yeah, top paid player, Hanley Dexter's making over 16. Hurley's making over 16. I don't think anybody thinks about letting them go. They're too dynamic. Hammer's the next big one up there. Like you said, 10 million. I don't know if he's performing at 10 million. He's a B plus rank. If we go real quick to the sign release, and it's your B pluses are well, this is their current asking price.
Ooh.
Well, let's go to another team real quick. If we go to my team and we just go to another team let's look at the Blowfish because they're a great example. Their B plusers are making 8.6, 8.9, 8 or 6.3 even. 7. So what are the average going to be around 8. So it looks like we may be overpaying Hammer by a couple million.
Yeah. By a whole lot.
Yeah. Other than that, then you got like a Buster Biggs, who's paid well, but he's usually doing pretty good. Buster this season. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. 402, yeah, it's his. That's his best average yet.
62 total bases, 9 doubles, a triple, 19 walks, only 10 Ks, 10 stolen bases. Caught stealing 6 times though.
Yeah,
he's having a pretty good season. Again, you don't expect him to really put the team on his back and carry them, but he's been doing more than his share of offense.
Yeah. And then you got, Magic Moore. Now, I mean, I think when you get around $6 million, you're not really freeing up that much. What are you going to get in return?
Right. Especially since you're going to have to get somebody to fill that spot anyway. You know what I mean? So unless you're going to take somebody else cheaper in center field, which is going to be probably a less defensive player, then and I don't know if I want that in center field. You don't want somebody.
Yeah. Now pitching, I don't know why I didn't sort pitching by
cash money.
Yeah, because you got Hurley Bender. Obviously, he's paid with Vivas Ortiz, but I like all of our start. I mean, Gasser's 9.6, but Gasser's playing really well. Yeah, we pay some big money.
I agree with that. I mean, he had the one bad outing, but outside of that, he's been pitching. Like you say, it's hard because even Case Barajas, he had a bad couple of games, but he's
yeah. But he doesn't make a ton of money.
Right, he's under 6. So,
so as far as pitchers goes, I mean, like I said, Gasser he makes it a lot for his rank. But then again, he's doing really well. A 1.40 ERA, 3-1 record. How many saves? 4 saves.
Yeah,
he's doing.
Giving up 9 runs, only 4 of them were earned though.
Yeah. Yeah, so I think it'd be a mistake to let him go. I mean, Macy York's making 6.6. I think we'll go back here to sign and release. We look for closers. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We got to go to pitchers, right?
Layla Buckberger.
That's it. That's all the only closers. She B- rank, and she's asking 6.5. Yeah.
She's walk prone and a K dud, which.
Yeah, and the same price.
Yeah.
So it doesn't make a sense. So it really, excuse me. The only low hanging fruit, the only one we would consider moving on right now, is the Hammerman.
I think he's the only one. Yeah, I mean, and again, I'm kind of hoping that we're going to see a return to form what we saw last year. We picked him up. I think we picked him up in the last quarter of the season, so I'm hoping maybe he'll get hot again here.
Yeah, so when we talk about the pros and cons here.
This is our last season in Pheonix, and we want to bring home that trophy for him one more time.
Yeah, he's a dynamic player. He helped us win the championship last year. I mean, look at the playoffs. He does very well in the playoffs. 353 for the Sirloins, 407 last year for us. 3 home runs, 9 RBIs.
Yeah.
If he did that again this year, we definitely want to have him around.
Yeah. A slugging percentage of 778.
Yeah. So I guess let's see. Is there anyone even to shop for? Again, we'll go to sign and release, and he's a right fielder, right?
Yeah.
And we got Polk Foster as his backup, but
Marsha Brown. But she wants twice as much.
Positions. Okay, here's the right fielders. Yeah, $20 million. Baca Harris.
He's a B.
Yeah. So that's
power versus left-handed pitching. That's the other problem we have is they don't consider us a power hitting team.
Yeah. So this is essentially, as far as trades goes, this is our only possibility. We would theoretically drop Hammer, pick up Baca. Baca is, how old is Baca? 35. He's 7 years younger. Yeah, so we'd go from B plus to a B. We'd lose 29 on power and connectivity. I mean, he's an okay hitter. He's faster. He's not as good of a fielder, and his arm is slightly better. So we would basically get a faster slightly better fielder who's okay, and we'd save $2 million. Let's see if we look at L. If we look at the L, the left one, this is who. Oh, this is Hammer.
Okay.
We can't see Baca's career. I guess we go back to if I hit. I don't go back. Oh yeah, Baca Harris. Now his career. Oops. The Water Bullets career average 271. This is he's doing his best season right now. Not a home run hitter. It hasn't been the playoffs.
They released him after only 6 games. He was 4 for 11 with 3 RBIs. He's hitting 364 on the season. 5 total bases, a double, a walk, 1 K. He got caught stealing once.
Yeah. So again, that's like that'd be a money saving thing. We'd free up $2 million, which would help us develop people. Do we need to develop people? Are we better getting a little bit more money, having okay right fielding, and developing people, or do we want to keep the dynamic player?
Well, I think that you hit the nail on the head right there too, because we've only got 11 games left. How much development do we really think we're going to be doing?
Yeah.
So maybe this might have been a better thing to do about mid-season.
Yeah.
And then we would have had 22 games to do some development. But at this point, I'm not even sure if it's worth it. Like I say, do we just lock down and go, this is our team, this is our squad?
Yeah.
Come heck or high water, this is who we're going to battle with. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're not doing. Yeah, too bad Marshall Brown's asking $20 million. Because that would be a different story, Marshall Brown.
Yes, it would.
Straight up, but we don't have that kind of cash.
Do the comparison with Hammerlong Ballo.
Marshall Brown, yeah.
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 So you lose 15 on power.
That's it. You gain 3 on connectivity, 38 on speed, 37 on fielding, 5 on arm. Younger. Yeah. Yeah, and she's not even, it's not like, she doesn't have that superpower, but she's got good power.
Yeah. Yeah, you only lose 15. He's an 85.
But you also lose $10 million, which we don't have.
That's true.
We flagged Dick Berger at third base, possibly for Bertha Banks, but again, I don't think she's. I don't know if we were still considering that, right? I mean.
Well, I think we've seen some good play out of Barney Bryan. I mean, I don't know if offensively he's stepped up yet, but defensively he's looked pretty good. So I don't think we need to bring somebody else in.
And Bertha's getting 318 with 7 home runs.
Yeah.
Bryan's hitting 182 with 1. Yeah.
33 at bats, only 6 hits, 1 home run though with 3 RBIs, 10 total bases with a double, 2 strikeouts though. So, yeah, he hasn't looked good at the plate yet, but, I think he's looked good in the field a couple of times, made a couple of good plays, so.
Yeah. Yeah, so.
And he's making 3.9. Actually, I think Baca Harris is actually cheaper than Barney Bryan.
Oh, is he? Oh, really? Yeah, wait, Barney Bryan's.
Take a look, yeah.
3.9. Baca was.
Dick Berger, I meant Dick.
8.3. Oh yeah, Dick Berger's 2.8. Yeah. Oh, you think it's possible to trade Barney Bryan for Dick Berger?
Well, Berger's got a 90 power. He's only a 27 connectivity, 61 speed. Not a good fielder, with a decent arm, but
he could be a pinch hitter,
right,
or a designated hitter.
And do the comparison between Berger and Barney Bryan.
Yeah, we gain 45 but we lose everywhere else.
Yeah, we do. And we would save 1.1 million. So again, you get into it's kind of a moot point, really.
Well, except we
they're
know
both
Dick
C+.
Berger. We know Dick Berger.
Barney Bryant gives us kind of an extra backup at first base too if we need one. Although we've got 4 people who can play first base.
Yeah, we don't. Yeah, we really don't need that.
Yeah.
And that would save us $1 million.
Right. So I mean, I don't know. Maybe we could do a little bit of. I mean, that might make sense. Barney Bryant for Dick Berger.
Yeah. I mean,
although Barney Bryant's a lot younger than Dick Berger is.
Yeah, but the next season doesn't matter.
Right. That's true.
Pick him up for this show. I'd be up for it. I would.
All right.
Want to do it?
Let's go ahead.
All right.
Anyway,
Barney was good. Yeah, Barney was good. He'll make it on some team somewhere. All right. So it looks like we were going to release Barney Bryant and pick up Dick Boyga for clean. Let's see. Accept that. All right. The newest Beewolf at the last quarter. So Dick Berger's like, yeah, babies, bring me in. Let's see his career again. He was overdogs. Yeah, that's what we knew him. 1s, 2s. Not a great batting average, but so this season, 3 at bats, no hits.
As a matter of fact, no batting average.
Yeah. But
he only had 3 at bats though, so he was 0 for 3 before they let him go.
Yeah,
the Warblers.
Play for the War was very short. In playoffs for the overdogs, 286, 2 for 7. Overdogs. That was last season. How about that? I didn't even know I don't remember the overdogs were in it.
I don't either.
All right, welcome to the team, Dick Berger. All right, so then that we go back here, my team. Whoops. There he is, lower left.
Yes, sir.
All right.
On is Barney Bryant, my fan favorite. Just kicking all out.
Was he? I thought you liked the other guy. Who's the other rookie?
I
Keller.
like Barney Bryant. Yeah, I think you like Keller. I was the one. I liked Barney Bryant, but that's okay. He's like I say, defensively he was pretty good. Offensively he was struggling all this season.
Yeah.
And we gave him plenty of opportunities, and he was only hitting 186 or something like that. So yeah, he was.
Yeah. So now
he was not having a good year.
Now I imagine anytime we got we're about to switch pitchers. And they're up, and we need that pinch hitter, or if someone's sucking real bad, we could bring Dick in there, and he may be able to tag one, take it out.
Yeah. Well, that's the fear is that when something happens to Bertha Banks down the stretch, and now we got to go Dick Berger as our start.
Yeah. I don't know if I want him to start. Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. People sign Dick Berger replacing Barney Bryant. So now
that was the other thing too. Is Barney Bryant's 73 speed. Well, yeah. Berger's 61, so he could still be a pinch runner as well.
Yeah, that's not bad. He's better than average.
Yeah, but that fielding, 23 fielding, whew.
Yeah. Maybe we get developed. What's our economy now? We're gonna get 45,000 per game. Let's look at our player development while we're here real quick. Can't afford buying 6 games. And this will remain for at least 5 games. Yoga classes. Gasser Morris, we can't afford it. Buying 3 games. Magic More on-field drills. Building 6, 5% to get that's not bad.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Buying 6 games. Yeah, I think the one I like the look of most is the Magic More one.
Yeah, and we'll have to make sure after every game that we're taking a look to see, and just try to pick up as many before the end of the season as we possibly can.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a little bit more money now. Okay. All right, well. Okay. All right, cool. And then let's see. So where are we at? Let's check real quick. Schedule. Yeah, end of the schedule. We got for the last quarter, we're starting things off here against the Wild Pigs. Then we go out to Colorado with the Buzzards. Home against the Sirloins. That's a big game. At the Platypi. That's a big game because they're first place. And the Nemesis is a big game because that's real big. Nyla Williams we're going to face.
Yeah.
And that's going to be Japani if she doesn't get hit.
She's pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah. And then, that's the big home stretch. And then the Outlaws come in. Then the Waterbolts come in for 2. Yeah. And then the Hot Corners come in. And then we ended up in Emerald Diamond. It's the Herbiosaurs.
Yes, sir.
And then let's see here. Want to check league leaders real quick?
Okay.
And then we'll go. And then Pete and I are going to go hunting. And we're going to talk about next season, where you could check out for the second half of the show. All right, so top 10 right now, current season. We got Hurley Bender and Frangipani. Wow.
Oh no! Look at number 8.
Oh yeah, Ruby Green last year. Wow, good for her. 366, 10 home runs. What the?
27 RBIs, 10 walks, and 1 stolen base.
Only 2 pitchers in the or two hitters in the top 10. The rest are all pitchers.
Yeah.
Batting Buster Biggs leading the league. The only one hitting in the 400s. And I was just talking about the possibility of letting him go. Ruby Green's in there. Our girl Helena Sturdy Woodman, 4th. Or actually tied for 4th. Who are we playing next? The what's her name's Wild Pigs aren't going to be in there.
Wild Pigs, yeah.
Home runs. I don't think we're gonna have a home run leader.
No, unless things start to turn around pretty quickly here. But yeah, the Beewolves have really struggled this season trying to get power, which is weird because we have a lot of we've spread it around. We don't have one home run hitter.
Yeah,
like you see there, Hanley Dexter's with 10, Steve Monstour with 10, Hammerlong Ballo I think he's got 7. Bertha Banks is up there with like 7 or 8, something like that. So. Yeah. Yeah, not enough to put anybody out front, but just enough, I think, to show that we do have power, and yet they still, when you look at the breakdown, they still say that the Pheonix Beewolves are struggled to have power.
Yeah, I'm looking at...
And we have lately. I mean, we haven't been hitting them as well as we used to.
In a couple games, we're going to Colorado to play the Buzzards. Sock the Song is leading in home runs and RBIs, and they got Joe Trunk for RBIs as well. That's going to be tough. Batting to on-base percentage, Buster Biggs, Sturdy, and Hammer.
Why did we get rid of Ruby Green? That's my question.
I don't remember. I'll have to go back and watch that.
Wasn't it? It was because
last
Ruby
season.
Green's she's a first baseman.
Yeah, it was early this year. Maybe.
And we got rid of her for Sturdy Woodman.
No, because I mean, Laura Franco retired, and so we picked up Sturdy. But why did
Laura Franco?
Yeah, remember she retired after, was it last season or 2 seasons ago?
She wasn't on our team when she retired. We cut her. Remember?
Oh, that's right. That's why we let her go too. Oh man, we really.
She went to a crappy team, and I think she was there for a season and then retired. Yeah.
She was a wide load. She was out in New York.
Yeah.
Deck slugging on base. Okay, so batting hits, Sturdy Woodman and Buster Biggs at 45. Scooter Sambrick. The base hits Handley, 19. He's in there. Nice. Yeah, Sock the Song up there too. He's gonna be looking at strikeouts. They've got 4 people on the strikeout list. Flash, Dash, Carly, and Rondo. Oh my goodness.
Flash, Dash, Carly, and Rondo.
That's horrible.
That's pretty bad.
Handley Dex crossing the plate.
Run scored.
Buster.
Yeah, I don't know if we're gonna have anybody on the stolen bases top list either. Yeah. Turbo Miles with 6 of them.
Yeah, where'd he come from? It's always the Yoink Sacks Award, but
yeah,
he's 3 back from Rod Forth and 4 from Turbo.
He's slowing down in his old age.
We're leading the caught stealings. Everyone else has 4 at most. That's Handley. And then we got Freddie, who's got 5, and Buster's got a half dozen. Oh.
Yeah, but that's the thing is, you can't get to the top of the list if you don't try. But Turbo Miles, I can't believe more of those guys in the top, top 7 aren't on that caught stealing list. I mean, are you telling me that they've got like a 90% steal rate? That would be weird.
Jeez. Well, yeah. I mean, I gotta make sure I pay more attention to the catcher's arm.
Yeah.
Maybe we're going against catchers who are too strong. I think it's a possibility.
I think we're getting bad jumps. I mean, in the last few games, I think we both have been picked off, where we took off maybe a little too early, and the pitcher winds up throwing it, and we get picked off.
Pitching, David Diggler has 7 wins.
That guy's on the juice. I mean, what do you want?
Christian
Fuller's got 4, but he's sitting on the free agent wire.
Yeah. Lad Bradwick, 1.27 ERA. Wow. Saves 12. A dozen saves for Gusto Moran. How is that possible? We played 33. We played 33 games. He has 12 saves.
But we played 33 games, and Macy York has seen very little. Seen very little action.
Yeah, we gotta get her out there. Rams get the whip. Strikeouts. Here we are leading them. Hurley's leading by 15.
Yes, sir.
Against another Pheonix pitcher, Slip Souter, who's a great pitcher. And he has 3 on Franny.
If you want to see good pitching, head to Pheonix.
Yeah.
They develop them out there.
That's right. That's one thing we have in spades is pitching. It's going to be an adjustment, I think, wherever we go next. I can't imagine we'll have this kind of a pitching. And we got 3 of our 4 up there for strikeouts. Fran, and check out the walk ratio. Look at this. It's a banana. We got all 4 of our starters on the strikeout to walk ratio. All right, cool.
Go to the standings real quick.
Standings, yeah. Let's take a look at the standings. Well, do we want to say these other 4 games and then we could call these real quick, the scores on them, and then we'll okay. All right, so the Overdogs were in Hawaii at the Burners. Pete, what happened?
All right, the Overdogs traveled to take on the Burners. Overdogs jump out to an early lead. They're going to hold on and win 7-0.
Sirloins and the Outlaws. The Outlaws took them 2-zip.
Herbisaurs traveled to take on the Platypi. It's a back and forth battle, but the Herbisaurs start to take the lead, and they'll hold on and win 4-3.
Heaters are at the Moose. Both Michigan teams and the Heaters won at 7-3.
All right.
So.
So in the Pioneer Conference Pathfinder Division, the Blowfish with a record of 26-7 and a conference-leading plus 46 run differential sit atop the Pathfinder. Behind them in second place, the Crocodons with a record of 19-15 are 7.5 games out. Yeah, I don't think the Blowfish are going to get challenged.
Yeah, they got the
Pathfinder.
The best run differential. They still have only seven losses in 33 games. Uncharted Division, San Diego Platypi still out in front, but they're tied with the Outlaws, 19-14. They're a game ahead of those Buzzards, who are going to play in a few games, are 18-15.
Down in the Journey Division, the Grapplers with a record of 20-15 and a plus 35 run differential have a 1.5 game lead over the Sandcats, who are in second place with a record of 18-16, and they've been coming on as of late.
Yeah, they have. Explorer Conference Seafair Division, the Houston Jacks still out in front, 22-11, a plus 31 run differential. They have a 4.5 game lead over the California Gold Coats, who are 18-16.
In our very own trade division, the Nemesis with a record of 23-11, a plus 45 run differential. They have a slim 1.5 game lead over our very own Pheonix Beewolves, who are alone in second place with a record of 21-12 with a plus 43 run differential. Sirloins in third place with a record of 16-17. They're 6.5 games out. The Herbisaurs in fourth place with a record of 15-18. They're 7.5 games out. And then the Water Bullets with a record of 12-21 find themselves alone in fifth place. They're 10.5 games out of first place with a negative 31 run differential.
Wow. In the Curiosity Division, it's the San Jose Sawteeth in front at 19-16 and a negative 3 run differential. They have only a half a game lead over the San Diego Moonstars, who are 19-17. And then if we look for the wild card, right? Wild card standings like that. So yeah, I'll start Pioneer Conference. Right now the Outlaws have the wild card with a plus 19 run differential, 19-14. That's only a half game though over the Crocodons. And then the Buzzards are 1 game back. Sandcats 1.5. And the Sandcats have a better run differential. So, I mean, the Sandcats got a chance to get in this.
Yeah.
Even the Arctics.
Yeah, you could literally go all the way down with 11 games left. You're talking almost everybody on that list still has an opportunity. The Wild Pigs have a long shot, but they still kind of have an opportunity. So you never know what can happen. Over in the Explorer Conference, the Beewolves with that record of 21-12 we talked about, and the plus 43 run differential. They have a 3.5 game lead over both the Gold Coats and the Moon Stars. The Gold Coats have a record of 18-16 with a plus 16 run differential. And then the the Moon Stars, who have a record of 19-17 with a plus 10 run differential. And like I said, both of them are 3.5 games back. After that, you get into the Sirloins and the Overdogs. They're 5 games out. You got the Front Runners and the Herbivores. They're 6 games out. The Warblers at 8 games out. The Water Bullets at 9. Heaters 9.5, and the Wide Loads with 11 games out of contention for that wild card berth. So they may be all but eliminated.
Well, yeah. So it looks like, realistically speaking, I'm guessing in the Pioneer Conference, it's probably the Burners and up. Probably have a realistic chance. I mean,
Yes.
everyone has a chance, but
Right.
I think
You
anyone
never know.
south of the Burners probably. And on our side, I think it's probably the Overdogs and up have a chance, but Front Runners down, probably not. I mean,
Well, I would agree with that. Like, once you get past those names you mentioned, the teams below that are going to have to play pretty much air-free ball till through the end of the season,
Yeah.
and then hope for some help coming down the stretch. But I agree with you. The names above that, they could make a pretty good run for it. I don't think so in the Explorer Conference. Not that
Yeah.
the Beewolves can walk in or take the end of the season lightly, but with a record of 21-12,
Yeah.
they've got 3 more wins than the Gold Coats, and
a huge run
four-
difference.
Yeah, 3 wins over, and then 2 over the Moon Stars, and then, like you say, that plus 43 run differential, and they're at plus 16 and plus 10.
Yeah. I think the one
So
who's,
that's going to be hard.
the one who's most tenuous is the Sawteeth. If they drop first place, they're with their -3, they're not gonna.
Right. Yeah, they're the ones that are kind of on the bubble there.
Yeah,
but
they got the
you'll
Moonstars,
get you'll get a team from that conference. So
Yeah.
I don't know if are the Moon Stars in that
Yeah, I
conference?
believe so. Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, they do have a shot. They can overtake the. They're only a half game out of first place in the Curiosity. So
I like the Moonstars too. All right, cool. Well, then we'll probably wrap this, and then our next game, like I said, we're going to be hosting the Wild Pigs, which is a game we should win, which means it's going to be really difficult for us. But we'll catch you for the next one. Pete and I are going to go out hunting real quick, and if you want to check that out, I guess we'll do that as everything. So the hunting, we're going to talk about how these teams are going to move around in Super Mega 4, because there's really, I think, with all the new stadiums, it looks like there's going to be 4 less teams in the league, and each team's going to have their own stadium except for 2. There's 2 stadiums that they're going to have 2 teams sharing them. So we could sort of talk about who's going to go where and iron that out while we're bagging a turkey or something. All right.
yes, sir.
Cool, man. All
On
right.
top of which, we got to talk about the prospect of what team we may wind up landing with.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
Because if it goes the way we've been doing it, the Wild Pigs would have currently have the worst record in baseball. So we would go to the Wild Pigs then.
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Let's not delay. Pete and I are gonna get out of here and do some hunting. So follow us there. All right. Thanks for watching, folks. Talk soon.
Get out of here. I'm sorry.